So today is February 28th, and yesterday I showed you how they place cockroach just to make issue about milk. Now I just finished talking with my father because they were having surgery because these very Illuminati people who do all this witchcraft and stuff, they made him fall down, and today is his surgery. So I was just wishing him, good luck, and yeah, we were just talking, and at the same time we were talking with my aunt too. She had joined from India too. So yeah, but either they wanted to make issue about that. And this is how, because they love shoe, Illuminati people, they love shoe. This is how they've sensitized me. So from all the such big house that I have, they will find exactly the point to place cockroach. When they want to make an issue, I told you about the falafel, they had the cockroach placed right on the paper towel, the big cockroach, this big cockroach. And still they want to make an issue about it. They had the raving of the engine at the same time, lot of raving, and I have uploaded that. It was a solid loud raving they did when I was uploading that video. Then when I was uploading and transferring there were many 3-4 videos that I had made just for one thing. So then they had ambulance and fireworks sirens right when I was doing that. Then they had, like I said yesterday, whenever they do it on the mat side, they place smaller cockroach. And I showed you, I took the video, I showed you how they had placed exactly underneath the pan in which I had, the container in which I had cooked my tea, because I add milk in it. And the issue they wanted to make was about milk, because that is what we just discussed in the car when we were entering house. And right after entering the house, the first thing I did was, start to take the utensils off of them, washed utensils off of the mat, and I saw the roach. Now they want to make issue about something that I might have said in the video, I don't know what. I should be placing this particular millipede. Now they had completely stopped all these millipede, centipedes, spider activity. Even yesterday I posted in the video how when I was taking away the glass of and the bowl that was left, I have 2 dining tables. I showed you how in the one dining table, when I was taking away my breakfast, the cup and the plate and all, I noticed that my hubby had left something on dining table. So I was even carrying his and I was putting in the sink. But there was the other dining table that is in the kitchen area, and there his glass was lying there. So exactly where his glass is, right from there the spider crawled out. So just to tell me, oh, you take this spider, you take this glass. You see how they are doing dictation at a particular time. So lot of these insect activity was going on from 2014-15 onwards until 2020, I believe, 2021. Unless and until I started watching Almas Jacob's video in October 2021, that is really when they stopped all my cuts, these weird insect activities, all this they stopped. And you see how they place exactly where the shoes is. So either they want to make issue about the shoe that I bought yesterday, either it's that, or like I said, they always want to make issue about me talking about something with my father. I don't know what issue, but they wanted to make some issue, or you didn't, well, why you said this, or why you didn't say this, or whatever. I don't know, they wanted to make some issue, I don't know what. Okay, so I don't know. So to highlight that, they tell shoe, here we'll give you a shoe for you. This is they are saying, shoe for you. Now, like I said, yesterday when I was cutting the labels of this shoe, they started to give me electric shock on the right side of my head. So either they wanted to tell me why I bought the shoe, they wanted to make issue about it, or they wanted to tell like how why are you using that particular scissor to cut the label. I don't know what. There was something that they wanted to make issue. They made it. Okay. Because if they are giving electric shock, I cannot myself give electric shock on the right side of my head. Anything on the right means like, don't do that, right? I've said this in like most of my videos. So, well, this doesn't bother me anything, none of it, anything doesn't bother me as much, but only what happens is they just mess up my physical work, like they mess up the cockroach, they just to dictate, because devil will immediately attack me, because they want to make me humiliate about every single thing I do. Like I said about the milk, like yesterday they wanted to make a show about milk, they made it. So the devil will immediately place that roach, or these Illuminati, CIA, Delta Force, FBI, all these people, NSA, Jehovah's Witness, all these people, they immediately place the roach exactly underneath that container, wash container. So, and all the other utensils that are already washed, it will spoil those. It will spoil my mat. So the mat that I just did I washed it, I'll have to again place it in washing machine. And just for now, they're giving me twitch that, yeah, now you put that in the washing machine. I don't, so you see how they are enjoying at the same time. Yeah, you wash it again. You run that 1 hour cycle again for washing, then 1 hour for drying. Yeah, you run that cycle, but burn your electricity, So, but see, I always do kitchen towels. I always do it a separate laundry. So I let all the towels collect for 2-3 weeks. I keep collecting, and that's when I do the laundry. So I just did, because they had to place roach, and I told you how they placed the roach to make issue about the container which had the fungus, and I washed it, but they wanted to make issue, oh, you didn't wash it properly, so here's a roach. It came exactly where that container lid was, and it went back. In doing so, it again spoiled my mat. So you see here, there is a dictation going on, there's a super interrogation going on, there's humiliation going on at the same time. And like Richard Boylan said, super interrogation is going on. And like montalk.net guy says, all of this energy that comes out from the anger, pain, fear, anxiety, humiliation, sexual violation, all of these energy it goes to give to the Greys, so-called they're aliens, and the Greys serve up this energy towards the reptilians. Okay, so that is their lot of alien agenda going on. Same thing, the harvesting of energy, that what montalk.net guy talks, is the same thing that Tanotsudan talks, and he even shows the Matrix movie, that how in the Matrix movie these machines, they slurp up the energy from these individuals, because we produce more than 124 volts of electricity, and some other figure they said, it is shown in Matrix movie that so much of heat we generate, and so from that they slurp up the energy for the aliens, archons, greys, reptilians, or as I say, negative entities, jinn, demons, whoever they work with, right? Because they keep summoning. So to manifest all these interdimensional energies, for them to manifest, they require a lot of these energies. So yeah, that's it. That was the... Oh, and by the way, in the morning, they gave me all weird kind of induced virtuality dream. First, they gave me, I'm walking with... I was just walking alone. I started crying. And then there's my classmate, my schoolmate. She took me to some place, and there was my another classmate, and I was trying to tie her hair up. And I noticed there was this devil, Baphomet face, devil with the devil horn, all that picture right behind her, behind where she was standing, so on the wall, right behind her. And so I got mad, and I did not tie her hair, and I left her alone, and I started to like scream on her about that devil, that how you dare you with devil. Then in the morning, when I was kind of saying this line that you break the wings, you break the connection with angel, and this is what it produces, something in that line, like I was saying. And these people started to give me electric shock on the right side of my brain and shooting needle pain in the right side of my abdomen. So I'm like, what? And so these people could not really take it that I'm telling them that, oh, you break the connections with the angel and this is what you get, or this is what you become, or something like I was saying. And then I was literally taking the name of how, you produce your own donkeys, with the donkey brain, like with the lowest of the low IQ. Because when they do all these artificial earthquakes, they think that the earthquake's gonna skip their Freemasonic family, Illuminati family, who do all this raving of the bike and who do all these street theaters out here to harass. So they think that the earthquake's not gonna touch these family. The earthquake is gonna skip all these houses, business buildings that Illuminati and Freemasons hold own. So this is the stupidity and the what do you call the foolishness that they always display in their attacks, always. Oh, and when they placed all these roach to make an issue about that container lady, how after when I checked my email, how they the random email, the scam email, just had written health in the subject line. So, oh, we have like so much concern about your health, and the actual content of that email was about lows and then nuts and bolts, because that is the other thing they've sensitized me with, have nuts and bolts. And the same thing was portrayed in my game that I play, where the owner of the game has own retail shop where they place some of the items for us to pick up for free. So they place the bolt over there. So not only they send the email that shows nuts and bolts, but then also in my game. So this is how not only they continuously feed these messages in your brain, oh, you need to wash it properly. I'm like, how much more you want me to wash? I'm washing it. But to them, oh, it's not washed properly. You need to wash it more. Oh, you don't cook like this. We're going to make it sure we're going to put stones in your food. That's Indian spinach that you keep using, that has a lot of stones in it. You don't eat that. We're gonna put stones in your food. Like that kind of BS these people do. So if tomorrow if I have real kidney stones, and you know where it's coming from, it's coming from these people who kept feeding me stones for since past November. They have started, all these are new targeting that they started. But these weird insect activities is not new targeting. That was always going on since 2000, I don't know, 14, 15, whenever the Jehovah's Witnesses came to my house, targeting only my house for 2 years, and they took my handwritten name. And back then I had no clue what witchcraft was. I had no clue what black magic was. And then the weird insect activities and the cuts on my body started. All of a sudden, it was like everyday issue. It was absolute torture that was going on. But I was getting tortured because back then I had no clue. Like, all I knew, dictation was going on. But see, the dictation works only if I feed into their dictation. So when they yesterday said that you called them, my mother, like right now and now, if that didn't work, okay, or else they wanted to make issue by even that putting the bug in the shoe place, and me calling my father to wish him good luck about the thing. Like I said, they might want to make issue about something, or they might still want to make issue about the yesterday's thing. I don't know, okay? Because it wasn't that I woke up this morning at 5:10 a.m. to make breakfast and lunch for my hubby. There was nothing. There was no insects. Okay? Only after talking with my father, they placed the insect in your shoe. So either they wanted to make issue about, oh, whatever thing that I might have said, or I might have not said, or I don't know what. Or they still want to make issue about yesterday's thing. You call him right now. Right? Who? To this, who are dictating me? These same very people who gave fall to my father, because these people can hack anybody's brain, like you all know what Harari said, that human beings are hackable animals. If everybody does not have physical implants in their brain, how are they hacking? Etheric implants, as Montauk.net guy says. What is etheric implants? Witchcraft? Through witchcraft, they invoke all these entities and put it in people's brain. And then the same entities can give all these thoughts, feelings, impulses. So maybe they give impulses to my father that while he was the main entrance was blocked by the group of people when we were visiting this Quebec, and it was a church we were visiting, and you know how much Illuminati, they hate church and Jesus Christ. So they had, and now somebody's calling me, and the last 4 digit is 3911. Okay, 911 is police, you know that, right? But yeah, it's a local number. Okay, it's entire 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10 digit entire number. Okay, but last 3 is 911. You see, right as I'm recording this video, they are doing it in real time. All these spam calls are not spam calls, they are being done by these very Illuminati people. So while the entrance was blocked, they give impulses to my father that we all of us just said excuse me, and we came from the here. But my and I was all the way in the you see how they immediately gave 911, because see, they are getting exposed right now, and they don't want, so they don't want to do reverse engineering on me. Okay, now my father and my brother were close by. Okay, and there was a little step up, so my father thought to step up and go keep walking this way. And sure enough, he fell somehow. These people can do all these impulses, these witchcrafters, these 911 police people. I should say even include police. Okay, thank you for letting me know that I should, if I'm adding FBI, NSA, DARPA, Jehovah's Witnesses, and all of these people, CIA, I might as well police as well. Yeah, they are involved in this. So, okay, so police also. So they did the impulse in my father's brain immediately. Why they made him fall, by the way? Because just before that, just 5-10 minutes before, I was making sure about his coat, and because I just noticed some buttons mismatch something, near the hood area, and so I was just like doing it right. And so my father goes, oh, why suddenly you are thinking about these buttons? I'm like, I just noticed. And anyways, you said that to take care of your coat, because that's what he said when we left the home. Because when my father and my mother had made this trip in Quebec by themselves, he had lost his coat. And so my father just said, it's up to me, like, just take care of the coat, that I don't lose it. That's what he meant. Now, what happened was the church was so big, and all I was seeing is construction sticks in the entire outside of the building. So rather than, my father cannot even walk properly, because these very people had given stroke to him back when we were in India. Okay, and all this started from my ex, who was part of this Illuminati witchcrafter group, because that is how even I was given chicken pox when I was in college. All this BS started in my house with this person who was forced upon in my life. So anyways, now let's go to, where was I? Okay, so right when I said that, these people wanted to make issue about, me either not taking care of him. That is probably because humiliation has to come from somewhere, right? So probably that's the reason. And so because I went to check, I literally ran, because it was a huge building, and I literally had to go around and come here just to make sure it's open, because all I see is construction sticks. And along with me, my niece and nephew, we are running. All three of us are running. I saw that a gate is open, the door is open. And so I told my niece and nephew that you go and tell them, and it was getting hot also, and it was nice and cool inside the church. So I told them to, tell them to come inside. And then, like I said, my brother was very next to my father, and he also tried to like grab him, but he couldn't. I think it happened very quickly, the way he fell, and and that's where he got fractured, and they had to take him to hospital. Our entire trip was marred, and they did lot of these very witchcrafters who can do this. CIA guys who tells they can do improbable synchronizations, they continuously attacked. We had almost 8 attacks on me, on my mother-in-law, on my father, on my car, on even by taking my gold ring. All of these witchcrafters can do with their poltergeist activity. They can put something in your house, they can do everything. Lot of this stuff I already uploaded that video, that how in our 10-day short trip 8 mishaps were given by these people. If you statistically even think it's not possible, statistically it's just not possible unless somebody is not artificially inducing it. So it was done by this very CIA guy, Robert Duncan, who talks about improbable synchronizations. It was done by the same Yuval Noah Harari, who says that human beings are hackable animals. It was done by these same Jehovah's Witnesses who came to my house for 2 straight years, took my handwritten name for their witchcraft stuff, and I had a lot of break-ins in my house back then. So, and I heard somebody could have taken my underwear or something to do all these other kind of stuff. Who knows, my hair and other clothing material to do witchcraft. And then Almas Jacob comes and exposes Jehovah's Witnesses. They are part of the Illuminati people. They are part of Freemasons. They are part of devil worshippers. He exposes the same Jehovah's Witnesses with proof. Then, who else are involved? Same very NSA people and Delta Force, whom Dr. Richard Boylan says that is there to do Operation Stargazer at Area 51 or wherever. Oh, we need to round up the star kids before the UFO cover-up falls us out. So for that, they will give fracture to my father. They will give fall to my mother-in-law and give her fracture, a rib fracture. But thank God she was healed at least. Then they gave fall to my father-in-law, but nothing happened to him. Then they had my hubby's accident. Thankfully, nothing happened to him, although his car was totaled. Then they gave accident to me by making me fall asleep. It was an induced sleep while my in-laws are in my car and my hubby's in my car, and had a little accident, but not the accident with any vehicles. But yeah, I hit something, and there was a damage in my headlights and all that. So I had to repair that, and it cost us almost $1,500. Why? Oh, they wanted to make issue about lottery. Why you bought lottery ticket? That's all they wanted to say. And few years ago, when heavy gang stalking was going on in my neighborhood, when I used to see all these random cars parked, right after I did the lottery ticket, I cashed, we had won like few dollars, $2, $3 something. And so I got it from the store. I came back, and immediately the car was placed right at the entrance of my neighborhood. And I knew that car was standing for me, because they have also sensitized me with red and maroon color. So anything like, oh, don't do that, that is a big no. Why? Because I'm filled with Jesus Christ's blood, and Jesus Christ does not allow to do all this. No, you cannot do this. Jesus Christ tells not to do this. In the Bible it's written, so you can't do that because you are not of this world. Justin Bieber can spit on fence, that's fine. We won't do anything. He's not part of Jesus Christ. Justin Bieber can press the boobs of the ladies, even lift their tops of the girls on the stage in front of everybody. That's okay. He's a Satanist. He can do all that. We're not gonna have the 3911 call them, or we're not gonna have any helicopter pass by. We're not gonna have any zap on his head, or these millipedes and cockroaches in near his shoes.
No, it's okay. He can spit on his fans while their fans are crying, and he's laughing at the same time. He's making fun of them. That's okay. That's absolutely okay. If FBI agent says that the Adam Weishaupt said that cut up the kids with sex and drugs and control the entire media and news channel, that's okay. Then we won't do any cockroaches and millipedes there. Then we won't give electric shocks and the shooting needle pain in the. Oh, wait, I am filled with Jesus Christ's blood. So, oh, I cannot do this little lottery thing, or I cannot start laughing, or I cannot wear clothes. They used to make, even back then, if I wear some sleeveless clothes, they used to start making issues about that, and then they will have, oh, I cannot say anything like, say, for example, there's this girl who says Uranus. She doesn't say Uranus. She says Uranus. Uranus. Like, I never even thought in all these years that I've studied planets that somebody can pronounce like that, and it will strike me that, oh, it sounds like your anus. And so I and my brother, I'm sorry, I and my hubby, we were discussing that in my car. And so when we went to a restaurant, they will just tell restaurant to either place meat in my food, just because I made that comment. Or if I used to watch even something, anything like even this little thing, if it has like double meaning, or if it has like something like that somebody else said it. I never said it, but it just struck me because the way she was pronouncing, she's from Egypt, that girl, and I was watching her YouTube video, but the way she pronounced it, and so immediately when we went to the restaurant, I noticed how we were given these small spoons, very small spoons, to drink this soup, and the rest, all of them were given these big spoons that are made to drink the soup. They are very big ones. So they either hack the minds, or they just tell these people, because there are a lot of Freemasons are all there, right? And it's not like the restaurant was full. We were just two, three couples there. So it's not like their spoons were used up. Okay, it's just not possible. It wasn't full. And so immediately these people either hack their minds to give us this particular spoon, or they would I have had many restaurants place meat only in my food. They'll place meat. Why? Because, oh, probably I might have watched something that is little bit adulting, or that they might have, for example, say I just watched this Justin Bieber's video, which is not his video, which is Almas Jacob's video, who is exposing all these Illuminati people. And there are many other people he has exposed. So many people he has exposed. I'm just giving you an example of Justin Bieber. Okay. So, what was I saying? Yeah. So, so say if I now go to a restaurant, just to make issue about this video that I saw, which had some revealing stuff, they will have a restaurant just place meat in my food. Once I was wearing a top that has a little, the backside goes, it's like this. It is rounded and it goes beyond my bottom, beyond my bum. The top I was wearing. Now, once they've already made issue when I was going to grocery store, so they had a mother with her child there right outside the grocery store. Mother is having sarcastic smile, and the child is wearing costume of a monkey with a long tail. So immediately these people wanted to humiliate me. I immediately understood that, or else why would mother have sarcastic smile? Now they are pulling left side of my eardrum. So now they are saying, yes, we did it. They are even confirming right now when they are pulling left side of my eardrum. Anything on the left means correct. So the mother is having sarcastic smile. She dressed her son up, who is very small, probably in his 12, 13 years old, 14 years old, maybe 12, 13, 14, somewhere around that age. And he was wearing this monkey costume with long tail. So that was the first time they made issue. Then Few days passed by. My father came from Canada they were visiting us. And then we all were going to to the beach. But before that, when we came out of my house, but we were still in my neighborhood, I'm driving through our neighborhood to go out. There were two cars parked, like the street is very narrow. Okay. And yeah, two cars can pass by. So, and it is still within I'm not on main road. I'm still within my neighborhood. So one car was parked here with flashers on. Other car was parked here with flashers on. You cannot park like this on two-way street, which is the only exit out of that neighborhood. They were passed so close that we had to go like this. Okay. So if you see like this, it makes S. Okay. So they wanted to again make issue about my ass when I wore the same top after so many days, right? So here they already made issue about my top, my ass, the monkey tail. You see how everything is being synchronized and how street theaters are being played to humiliate me? And then, sure enough, when we went to the restaurant, the meat that they were to give me, the meat plate, they placed in my mother's, or the plate by mistake went to my mother's. And everybody started to, my hubby, my mother, they all started to say, oh, so the meat was supposed to go to me, but it went to like my mother. Because, my hubby also said, because he has noticed that, oh, most of the meat is always been given to me for so many years, from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. For most part, they keep doing this. No matter where I would go, for this little thing, they would make issue. They will pick something, like I said, stupid. Doesn't have to be revealing. Even if it's not revealing, they want to make issue about, oh, what kind of clothes I will wear. Okay. They tell them, and my mother, who has never eaten eggs or meat, anything in her life, okay, never eaten anything in her life, these people made her eat the food, and then she already eat some, and then she noticed there was a piece of meat. So either that restaurant were told to place the meat inside the food, or their mind was hacked, as you all know Harari said, and the guy thought to just place some meat. It's always one piece of meat, always. Okay. And I think the guy who was serving probably just screwed up. So instead of giving it to me, he gave it to my mother. And then everybody's mood was off. We were so many people that literally we did not finish our food, and we had to leave. So our entire mood was spoiled by these very Illuminati people. And these people are telling me to call my mother and father, have concern for them, as if I don't have any concern. When did you have concern when you placed meat in my mother's food? When did you have concern for my mother-in-law when you gave her a fall and had her ribs fractured? When did you have concern for my hubby when you gave him accident? When did you have concern for my father-in-law when you gave him fall, just for synchronizations and super interrogation purpose? When did you have so much concern for my brother when you had his car tires punctured, just because you wanted to synchronize and super interrogate with my stuff? I've already uploaded all the videos of this entire Canada trip, of the puncture that was given to my brother. These people don't care. Their goal is just to humiliate, to dictate, you do this and you do that. Why? Because I'm filled with Jesus Christ's blood. And the devil, the Lucifer, has problem, and these people are running their Luciferian agenda that all these people keep exposing. For example, Revelations of Jesus Christ YouTuber, Almas Jacob YouTuber, AOC Network YouTuber. watch their videos to watch the behind the scenes agendas that are going on with these Illuminati people, that what they really plan. Watch Chasing Dreams YouTuber's video. She'll tell you the Turkey earthquake was artificially induced by these very people. Now they are again pulling the left side of my eardrum. By the way, again they are pulling. They are even confirming, yeah, we killed 3,000 people and more. I think they are doing a lot of aftershocks. So they are still continuously doing it. So they are confirming. Not only that, yesterday I was watching the movie EMP 333 days. You see 333, we know that 33 is the highest degree of the Freemasons. Okay. And Illuminati, well, they use some of the numbers I already saw that had these Illuminati numbers 11 and 6 and all these, they will keep showing us. But anyways, that low budget film, and the moment I started to watch EMP, they started to pull the left side of my eardrum. So they want to confirm, our EMP attack is coming, which they have already shown in Simpsons. And anything they show in Simpsons, they are trying to do a predictive mind programming of people. It's not predictive, it's like mind programming of people, that the planning that they've already planned, that this is in our pipeline and we're gonna do it. They might do it in next 5 years, next 10 years, but it's part of their plan. So yesterday that's what even they did. And I just wanted this Millipede showed up right after almost more than a year, because my in-laws came to my house in October 2021. That's when they started earthquakes, but then they stopped this insect activities. And this is what, February 28th, 2023. So I would say entire 2022 there were no insect activities. Here and there they kept giving small spiders, and of course the roaches were always there at a particular time, like I said. But these millipedes, centipedes, they totally stopped for entire year. There was absolutely nothing. So it doesn't bother me. I'll just pick it and I'll throw it away. But all I'm saying is this was a lot of things that they did in 2014-15. For every little thing that I was doing, they will have either eyelashes in my eyes or eyelashes on the table, on the placemat, or they will give me slashes on my hand, or these weird insect activities. And of course the virtual reality dream was going on, and the gang stalking. All of this was going on at the same time. And now back then I had no clue why the heck they were targeting me. Now I know they're targeting me for their Lucifer. Right? The willing sacrifice. You are the chosen one. You have to be the willing sacrifice for my Lucifer. Poor Lucifer. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for your Lucifer, for you anyways, by the way. I'm sorry that I am such a trouble to Lucifer. Then probably that's a good thing that I'm such a trouble for your Lucifer. Because all the karmas, because these people believe in karma, as above so below. So their foolishness comes to the fore when they give all these 80 earthquakes in my city, artificially induced earthquakes. So these people think that these earthquakes will not touch the Freemasonic homes and businesses, and it will literally escape their homes, or their homes will start to fly in the air, so that the jolts are only faced by me, the target. You see the foolishness? And of course, I already showed you how Suja Vijayan was foolish, right? When she exposed herself, that she exposed herself, and so did I expose her and Jibin. These people get caught red-handed by me when they say they are the targeted individual when they are not.